Men use powerful magnets to fish for treasures in the river. They only managed to pull up garbage, but they didn't give up. They tossed the magnet back into the river. As they were pulling it back, they sensed something unusual. Carefully, they tugged with all their strength, expecting to find treasure. What they saw instead left them speechless. They had pulled up a bomb. The police quickly arrived at the scene. To ensure the upcoming Olympics would proceed normally, they cordoned off the area. When interviewed by reporters, the captain explained that the bomb was very old and no longer posed an explosion risk. Once these bombs were removed, the area would be safe again. Unexpectedly, a marine expert showed up, claiming that besides bombs, something more terrifying might lurk underwater. At the expert's insistence, the government dispatched divers to investigate. When they submerged, they froze in shock. A massive shark appeared before them. They hurriedly reported the situation, but the police chief was skeptical, arguing that sharks live in oceans, not in freshwater. The expert then revealed the truth. The shark was their research subject that had become enraged during their study. All team members were killed, and the expert was dragged into deep water, only surviving by cutting free from entangled fishing nets. When checking the shark's location, they discovered it was in the city's Nile River. The expert had come forward for the city's safety. The police chief finally believed the woman and realized the gravity of the situation. Several officers joined the expert to scan the area and detected a massive shark nearby. They immediately reported to the mayor, but he insisted the Olympics, held only every 5 years, couldn't be cancelled because of one shark. To prevent tragedy, the police chief decided to eliminate the shark completely. Divers went underwater with explosives, but just as they set up the charges, a colleague witnessed a horrifying sight. The mutated shark had spawned thousands more. They quickly planted bombs below, but a dropped item alerted the sharks. Before they could react, one colleague was attacked by the shark swarm. The others were spotted too. In that critical moment, the woman and her companion fled desperately as sharks raced toward them. Just as they were about to be devoured, the man activated the bombs, allowing them to barely escape with their lives. Meanwhile, the Olympics proceeded as planned, with the mayor's starting gun. Excited athletes jumped into the water, unaware of the approaching danger. Soon, competitors began disappearing, but others, focused on winning, paid no attention. When spectators noticed and shouted warnings, everyone finally spotted the surrounding sharks, but it was too late. Sharks ferociously attacked the athletes, who desperately swam toward shore, but couldn't scale the 6-foot walls. Special forces quickly arrived and attacked the underwater sharks. The threatened sharks scattered, accidentally triggering the underwater bombs. When everything finally calmed down, the city had turned into an ocean, filled with sharks everywhere.